So tonight I'm making taco soup, and that's in another video, and Rosebud is in the background because she's obsessed with the oven and making noises because she knows that I'm in here cooking. But anyway, Rosebud, you can go find Daddy. Anyway, I'm going to make, to go along with the taco soup, I'm going to make some corn muffins, which is just really good to go along with any kind of soup. I thought about making just a pound of cornbread, but there's just something about having that little muffin in your hand when you're eating any kind of soup that's just wonderful. And also these will be really easy to freeze too. A little bit easier than cornbread. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one egg, and I want to just beat it a little bit. You don't have to pound it in the ground. Just give it a little beat. And then after that, I've got 1.5 cups of buttermilk. Now I use whole buttermilk. To me, it just gives a richer flavor, and it's just the best, in my opinion. And I'm also going to add 1/4 cup of oil. Now you can use vegetable oil, or I use canola oil. Whatever you want to use is fine. I wouldn't use coconut oil for obvious reasons. I just don't think it would taste very good, but it might. And then to that, I'm going to add 2 cups of cornmeal. Now I use the self-rising cornmeal from Martha White, which is I don't know if that's a national brand or if it's more of a southern brand, but you want to use a self-rising meal, because then you don't have to worry about any of the leavening agents. It's all in there for you, and it's just something less to have to worry about. And you're just going to just mix it up. It's okay if it has a few lumps in it. That's going to be okay. And it mixes up really quick. Now, excuse my old muffin tins. I don't know how long I've had these tins. It's for years, probably 20-something years. And I'm just going to give them a little spray. If you don't want to spray with something like this, and this is just canola oil, then you could, of course, use just some lard, some melted lard or whatever. And I'm going to grab a spoon really quick. You know what? I could just use that, couldn't I? I'll get something else to clean. I'm just going to use this. And you just want to fill them in. And I don't know, I may have some left over too. If I do, then I've got some more muffin tins that I can use. And about a scoopful. This is 1/4 cup, and that will probably be about the right size. And if we don't have too much left over, we'll just go in, and I don't think we're going to have any left over. When you're making up, and this is the same mix that I use to make cornbread, but when you're making up cornbread for a pound of cornbread, a skillet for a cornbread, or if you're making up like the cast iron sticks, the kind that look like a corn cob, or if you're using, look at this, I'm gonna come a little bit short. That'll be one for Rosebud. Anyway, if it comes out where you feel it's too stiff, then you can add just a little bit of buttermilk. You don't want to add a whole lot. You want it to, and my hands are clean. My fingers are clean and my hands are clean. That'll work right there. Okay, so we got 11 of these, and that's fine by me. If it looks like it's too thick, add just a little bit of buttermilk, maybe about a tablespoon at a time. until you get that consistency that is about what you want. If it seems like it's too thin, then add about a tablespoon of the cornmeal until you get the consistency. It's like they always say, you can add to, but a lot easier than you can take away. So I'm just going to put these like just like a little pound. And once my oven is ready, which I guess I need to let you know, you want to have a preheated oven at 450. And once my oven is lets me know that it's preheated, then I'm going to put this in, and I'm going to look at it in about 15 minutes and see what it's looking like. Your ovens vary, so you're going to have to just really watch your oven. It could take it anywhere from, say, 10 minutes up to 20 minutes or so, depending on your particular oven. So just kind of watch it and see how yours does with this recipe. This is basically what I have used for years. Is just basically the Martha White Southern cornbread recipe that's on the side of their bag of cornmeal mix, self-raising cornmeal mix. That's what I use. It's the basis for my turkey and dressing, chicken and dressing, you know, anything that I use cornmeal, I always use that if I can get it, which I usually don't have a problem with. Okay, so when the oven lets me know it's ready, I'm going to pop these in, and then I'll bring you back when they're done, and I'll let you know how long my particular, just so you can look. And that's what they're going to look like before I put in the oven. Okay, so I ended up with my oven leaving these in 20 minutes, and they're fine. You could leave them in a little bit less if you don't like a dark bottom, but we do, so this worked out perfect. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of butter to the tops of all of them and let that kind of just melt on top while I go on to get supper out, get it off. Tonight we're having taco soup, and if you're interested, I have a video on taco soup that's coming out about the same time as this one. Soup and corn muffins or cornbread, you can't get much better than that on a cold night. And rosebuds in the background again. So one thing I did want to clarify is that I use the Martha White self-rising corn mix. There's two things. There's cornmeal, and then there's cornmeal mix. And the cornmeal mix is what has your all of your leavening, like your baking soda, baking powder, all of that in it. Anyway, I'm gonna let this melt. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.